changes, because if the only way that we're going to be able to succeed and actually get what is due us, and not just from the government, from all of these companies that have literally profited off of our free labor from jump, because it wasn't just the government, it wasn't just America. What country just apologized for their role in the transatlantic slave trade? It was the Dutch Prime Minister. My bad.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The Netherlands. The Dutch. But all of them, the insurance companies, the corporations, all of y'all, everybody need to pay up, not just the federal government.
You think Geico gonna pay up?
New York Life need to. AIG need to. Aetna need to.
It's all the same thing.
Sure.
Probably all owned by the same people.
Yep.
I just want to say that Yule Flame don't be looking like that. That joint
That's
is
what
full.
you call. That's what you call not engaged.
That was definitely a top moment of 2022 when you said his Yule log.
That joint was hilarious.
Did you see that video that Umar? Here we go back in with Umar. He posted a video of Chinese people learning Igbo, Nigerian.
No, I was saying we knew that though, right? That they were taking over Africa pretty much. That was
Yeah, but I didn't know that they
conquest.
actually teaching. I didn't know that they was actually teaching they children to speak Igbo.
They can go over there and run shit over there.
Because they overpopulated. They've been overpopulated. Where to next?
Like we got all we got. We ain't got no time to be doing this infighting.
That's why
There's no awareness of that though, because we worried about what Ye doing.
And they said
And who shot Meg?
Who said that they made it so because as soon as it's World War III going on right now, but as soon as stuff real start going on with Russia and Ukraine, everybody start focusing on what Kanye doing.
What's his name? Oh my God, I know. Oh God,
Somebody just said that.
it was a guy.
I know.
Yeah,
it was a guy. The guy said it.
Oh God.
But even Dave Chappelle has said it. He was like something about.
Was it Rob Reiner?
Black guy.
But we all focus on what Kanye doing.
We're pacified by entertainment.
Zelensky and Putin. But I ain't, my eye ain't off that billions of dollars that
Biden
is giving, and that 40K that Zelensky. I don't care if it's 40K. How you got 40K to be shopping, and you supposed to be hunkering down, fighting for your country? How you got time to go to Paris? The optics don't look good, boo boo,
at all.
If I was the person in the store, I'd be like, Madame, oui.
Once you saw the ID, like,
Zelensky.
Oh, you supposed to be hiding. Man, they just come out here and kill you.
You out here shopping.
We don't say we. No,
This is Americans give you this money?
like I just seen a Google image, a graveyard of missile shells in your country, bro. 40K in Paris is crazy. That is nuts. That is nuts.
Meanwhile, they telling us that we not even welcome over there.
Exactly.
Yep.
What's so strange is how quick propaganda is able to mobilize American people. Because as soon as that war started to happen, or word of the war started to happen, notice how many houses had Ukraine flags in front of them, and how many
Oh my God!
Like, I don't even know where Ukraine is, bro. I bet you do.
I actually looked for it on a map.
Like,
I actually went on the map, and I
forgot they was even a country. What are we talking about right now?
Yeah, I went to school with a bunch of Russians.
How you got a Ukraine flag on your crib?
I
don't get it.
stand. Yeah, it was the whole big I stand with you.
Like,
with
huh?
Ukraine.
Because I know Cameroon was going through a war right now too, and
But
they
they're
were
not
being
doing
displaced, and ain't nobody got I stand with Cameroon.
Nope.
They don't roll off the tongue as good as Ukraine.
It doesn't roll off the tongue, but they're also not a potential threat. Not that Ukraine is a threat, but Russia's the threat. So people are just more inclined to think of it that way. Like, well, and you ain't gonna go outside and see a USSR flag on somebody's front yard, and if you do, then it's probably gonna. It's like, all right,
you gonna see FBI show up at their door.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand with the USSR. Ain't nobody gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna call some countries out, and you tell me how many of these countries can give $1 billion plus money. Okay, you ready? These are the countries that are a part of NATO. You know NATO? I don't know NATO. Okay.
Rest in peace, Bertie Mac. Bro.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. I don't know NATO. I thought you was talking about NATO Jenkins. I don't know nothing about no NATO.
Like,
Albania.
I don't talk about people I don't know.
I don't talk about people I don't know.
I don't talk about people I don't know.
I thought you was talking about NATO Jenkins.
I never met NATO. I don't know nothing about it. I don't talk about people behind their back.
NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
But you didn't say that. I thought you were talking about the guy. I know this guy named NATO Jacobs.
But you have to know these things if you're running for public
office. Do you know
office.
NATO Jacobs? You know NATO Jacobs?
I know what NATO is.
Do you know NATO Jacobs?
I'm sorry, I haven't met the gentleman.
That's what I said. Didn't I say that? You don't know nothing about NATO? I don't know nothing about NATO.
Albania, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, Croatia.
Wait. I thought we were saying who can give what?
I mean, I don't know the
These are the countries that are part of NATO.
Status of these countries.
Yeah, but
you said, like, and guess which ones are giving money?
No, I'm asking what countries that I'm naming do you think can contribute
$1 billion?
Yes.
Sure, most countries can.
Yeah, Belgium and Canada for sure.
Okay, Croatia, Czechia, Denmark.
Croatia, Denmark. I would probably say Denmark.
Estonia, France,
of course.
Germany,
of course.
Yeah.
Greece,
yeah.
Hungary.
But we don't know their affiliations though.
Right.
Iceland. We don't know our affiliations.
Yeah.
That's
Italy.
We're just trying to get in.
Of course.
Latvia. Lithuania.
Yeah.
Luxembourg.
Yep.
Montenegro.
But they're not asking them.
Netherlands.
They ain't asking them.
North Macedonia.
Because we intervene into situations that we have no business in.
Poland.
Case in point, World War II.
Yeah, probably Poland.
Exactly.
Portugal.
Kaya, you naming these countries.
Romania.
They asking us.
Slovakia.
All that money, how come we have homeless people in America?
Slovenia.
Classism.
Spain.
Yep.
All this money can't pay off the student loans, man.
But that's the thing. People have false perceptions of what things are supposed to be. Like the way the economic system is set up, you're supposed to stay in whatever socioeconomic class you're in.
Right.
The rich is supposed to get richer, the poor is supposed to get poor, and the middle class is supposed to keep the rich and keep that separation between the two. You ain't supposed to. They don't want you to move up into, a new tax bracket. So,
meanwhile, Haiti is over here struggling.
But again, it goes.
Colombia is over here running Haiti.
But it goes back to race. So
you have all of these brown countries.
They don't care.
But no, I'm just saying you have brown countries that literally monopolize the majority of the globe.
Yep.
That have the world's most
population.
Yeah, and the most natural resources.
Yep.
But they're controlled by
right.
England and all these other places, and
this is what I'm
France
saying.
and Switzerland, because
that ain't
if you go
though.
somewhere and it's just like, all right, so y'all are using francs, but that's not even a real form of currency anymore in its native place. So why are y'all still using that?
Right.
If it has no, doesn't even have enough value to actually be worth anything in its own country. Why are you using
And
it?
if
It's just,
and like if South Africa and other African countries do what Haiti did, then they will do to the African countries exactly what they did to Haiti. They will cut off
all ties. So it's just like, do we eat or starve?
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, to kind of like piggyback off of that, what Shauna said, do we eat or starve? At some point, I feel like it's just going to be like, if I'm only eating twice a week, think I can starve for the next those, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of the week, just in its entirety to get where I need to go. Because granted, I'm getting some food, but I'm getting scraps. So I might as well just starve and do what I need to do. Why suffer for one meal a day or one meal a week when it's just like, nah, keep that. Like, I'm good. I'm going to just do what I got to do and we're going to fix this.
The majority of African countries are colonized.
Most of them are 90-something%, with the exception of what, 1 or 2.
At times I meditate and think about, not even meditate. I think I sit and I just think about all the things that we're talking about. And if I go too deep, it depresses me. So I just shake it off and say, I got to keep it moving and just focusing on my little tiny world that I live in to keep myself sane. But when you really analyze this whole thing, this world was not meant for Black people to even move forward at all. The world, not even just this country, the world. And it's sad that there's a continent. We're the only culture, we're the only group of people that don't even have our own continent, that we run ourselves.
They earlier on, they came up with a system and they branched that system out to the different continents, and they utilize that system, whether it be through religion and politics, and they just did it all over on every continent.
And someone had made a point, Chris, you mentioned about you and your dad are in contracting. The problem with the business that you're in, or any business that a Black person is in, that there's no source that you can go to that's all Black to get your supplies. So we all our Black businesses, it eventually ends up in their hands with getting supplies. And someone talked about that. So we don't have even control over our own businesses because and they keep saying, well, we gotta band together. How the hell do we band together when the well is them?
You have to outsource.
The well is them. We don't have a well. We do not have a well. You know where the well is? In Africa, where there's diamonds, where there's oil, wherever. In the continent of Africa is a place of so many resources, but it's their resources, not Africa's resources, and that's sad. So you have these poor people that are getting the diamonds for them so that their families can be rich.
How crazy is it that the Ankara fabric that we love to wear, the African garb that we love to wear, is made in China?
Exactly.
Kind of a conflict of interest there, huh?
Everything we have is even down to the wigs.
I was about to say, just down to like hair.
Everything.
Yeah.
Nah, African garments made in China is throwing me up. I'm sorry, it's crazy.
Oh, it is.
It is crazy to me.
It is. They found a way to mass produce everything at a cheaper rate and outsource everything.
Yeah.
People are talking about LeBron producing his sneakers or whatever through China, and China having slaves everybody produces in China.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
People that say that they don't. Outsourcing is going to be their number one thing. There's like, how many billion people? 2-3 billion in China?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, them niggas need jobs.
You got the mainland.
I mean, that's a big question.
Yeah,
but going back to the initial conversation that we have, the more you try to worry about, you ain't gonna do nothing. Worry about what's happening right here first.
Yeah.
And through that, that's how you affect change.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would do it though? You know what is the spark that would help? Actually focusing on that Yule log. That birchwood right there, if you just sit down and you just focus right there.
Look at
you just meditate.
What you do is you gotta get a sock.
And you buff it, you wrap it around you, and you just buff it. Yeah.
Oh man.
I hate this on so many levels.
Why don't we start cutting down trees and have our own birchwood business?
Noe's gonna volunteer to go up to the sticks.
And now be our own resources.
Yes.
Birchwood
for sale.
That'll be our own well.
We're going to sell it on the Cross Bronx. We're going to sell it on the Webster Avenue exit.
Selling birchwood on the Cross Bronx is crazy.
Why you said Noe is going to volunteer?
Because it was his idea.
Oh my God.
Noe's going to volunteer.
You're gonna have a Mexican on one side of the highway selling grapes. Noe on the other side selling birchwood on the Cross Bronx.
It's his idea. Right, Noe?
We gotta start somewhere, y'all.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be out there in the woods chopping trees by myself. Sure.
We don't have to get that birchwood from China. It's right here in our own backyard.
He gonna be like Tony Stark in Infinity War. You know, when he went to Black Hawk house, you know, right before Patch-Eye caught him in the garage, in the barn.
Oh, I know. I was like, huh?
I know. At first, I'm just like,
when he was chopping wood,
when they was chopping, like, yeah. All right, gotcha.
See, you know he knew what I was talking about. You know he knew what I was talking about.
Black Hawk down.
Yeah. I think this year, honestly, 2022, I think we as a people, I think a lot of us have gotten more aware of just everything.
Mm-hmm.
Aware of.
Don't have a choice.
Yeah. Like the holidays, just society as a whole, just like everything. We know we can see Cap coming. You know, we can see Cap America coming, you know, and it's just like, nah, sorry.
Chris made an interesting face on that Cap reference.
Yeah, because it's weird. It's weird. It's like corruption is now so in your face that it's hard for a lot of like the average person to see it as anything else besides. You know what I'm saying? Like corruption is so. Like it has permeated every facet of our society, whether it be religion, politics, and it's always been there. But I feel like now it's so much more clear and in your face and more blatant. Like there's no hiding the fact that things are corrupt. Like the fact that you can break a multi-billion-dollar contract over a tweet, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, like, and we're just accepting it because what are you going to do? You know? So I don't know. We're in a very weird time. Very weird time.
This thing right here, man.
News.
That's a gift and a curse.
That thing too. 100%.
That's a gift and a curse.
What it did though is it made us wake up.
Some of us.
Some
of us, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
They open up
because you got like old people who went to school, like, you know, those baby boomers, the real ones.
The real ones.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he wasn't even here for that excerpt.
No,
you got all of the, you
after.
know what I'm saying? You got all them Jerry Jones people, right? You know, from that era and beyond or whatever. Like, to them, it was just like, yeah, it was black versus white, no matter how you look at it. And then they had kids, and then their kids grew up in a more black and white world together, you know, an integrated world. So then now, as those baby boomers who are, you know what I'm saying, the older folks who are running things now and stuff like that from all walks of life, your kids aren't like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your kid went to school, there were black people there, there were Indian people there, there were different people from him. So in his eyes, it's like, yo, it's like, if you don't like them, but they seem cool to me. And now you got, you know, the advent of social media and cell phones, and everybody's got a camera, which means there's 7 billion news anchors walking around every day.
Right.
But to your point, Noe, back
Reporters.
then you knew what the evils were.
True.
It was a lot more clear what the evils were. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? These rich old white men, like, you knew that
God.
these were the dudes that, you know, I gotta watch. Now
It's a
you don't know who
This guy.
is coming for your neck.
Some it's a cat
Everybody's
profile.
questionable.
But you know what? I'm not
It's user 57978. You know,
Everybody's questionable.
He is a cat profile.
Just imagine, I'm just taking it a little way down the street. We'll come back. But just imagine, okay, when back in the day when we relied on the news and the newspaper for all our information besides social media. Imagine
you had to go buy.
But wait,
a paper.
imagine us finding out about each one of Nick Cannon's children. From the
On
news.
front page news, be like
Like
the
and another
Daily
one.
News, the New York Times.
Post.
It's just like,
And another one.
Some news day.
Remember in Brooklyn when we had to do current events in front of the classroom? You had to cut the article. Imagine
we had to go buy the paper. You gotta read it, then cut it out. Then cut it out.
Or use Elmer's glue.
And put it on the paper.
And like, okay, Nick Cannon had his 12th child.
yo, when Nick Cannon didn't have children, the subway fare was like 25 cents.
But like, he was actually in love with Mariah.
He sure was.
Yo, I constantly think about that. I think she did him in, to be honest. Because he went from monogamous to straight
to turban.
Soccer team full of kids, bro.
Remember when the Real Husbands of Hollywood was funny in the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting there playing cards and Kevin Hart took his shirt off.
And the Mariah tattoo.
He had the M on his back.
He had the Mariah tattoo.
Because think about how demoralizing that is, not just as a man, but as an individual, to have a person's name fully tattooed across your back.
Oh, I mean, huge.
Like, huge. Like you posing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then for her to do whatever she did, or whatever the situation was, to lead him to now have a turban and 13
we don't know what she did.
That's
we
crazy,
don't know. We don't know what she did or if she did anything.
That's what I'm saying. But whatever the situation was, it left him.
He said it was his fault.
So he wanted to be Turban Man the whole time?
But I wonder how those conversations go. Hey, Nick, so how many kids is this now, Nick? I gave Mariah. Because she got paid. How many kids is this now, Nick? And are you going to be able to their baseball games?
I don't talk about Eve's former boss.
No, I still get checks from her, so I'm not saying.
Oh, delete that. Delete that.
Not be talking about Eve's former boss.
Right, I'm like.
So we've been talking about your boss's baby daddy for months. Put a disclaimer.
Oh, we never talk about Mariah. That's why.
No, all kinds of
Mariah. Go back like babies and pacifiers. We
oh,
talk
dirty
about
dog,
Mariah.
no liar.
You ever seen that video where she be like, I do the best with what I got?
Yeah, I gotta do the best with what I got. That's my favorite video. Like, that is my alter ego. She was so lit. I don't know what drink.
Yo, that is the funniest video I ever seen.
What I got. True. Look, I just got a check from the ball drop a couple of months.
Drink responsibility.
They cancel your check in a heartbeat.
Right. I ain't
that go. Yeah. The cancel business.
Oh, what's his name? DJ what? DJ Cassidy? DJ Cassidy?
Oh. Drink responsibility.
Yeah, well, he did the jazz hands, bro. Got me.
That was another highlight of 2022. DJ Cassidy, even though it ended.
Gosh. Yeah.
He did keep us entertained.
He found his well. He found his well. He sure did. Because everybody in was like, I could have did that. Yes. Everybody, I was mad. I'm like, yo, that nigga just,
he ain't got no swag or nothing. And he's over here.
As fuck.
And it goes 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Like, it's just something that don't sit right with my soul when you're doing jazz hands with a top hat to put my hands where your eyes can see.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? It don't sit right with my soul.
You know?
Like he got his what's the names all the way up here? Like, fam, put him down.
Yeah.
Put him down.
But I'm one of those people, I'm so, like, I think so deep on things. So I'm like, damn. Every time he did another painting, did he get that suit dry cleaned, or does he keep wearing the suit over and over again? Like for the 20 takes for that same.
He got a closet with the same 20 suits.
It's the same suit. It probably stank by the last one. We ain't shit. We just shredded down that whole man's career.
What you mean we?
No, you was laughing, so you part of this. Remember when and Craig had smoked that little herb with what's his name? And he had to go help him find the money. That was you just now. You was part of this.
Man, I smoked a little piece of little something.
He said we owe him money. We. Lord, yeah, we just shredded Cassidy, DJ Cassidy's, but I'm gonna be honest. I was a little jealous that he did that. I'm like, you know how many fucking DJs we got in fucking family?
You know what I'm saying?
All these niggas could have did that shit. Let's make some calls.
Especially on the reggae one.
Yeah.
I was like, when Supercat came out, you know Supercat is my man.
No, when he pulled that umbrella out. Pull the umbrella out.
I was just like, you know,
I'm just waiting for a report to come out that he's like a mega racist or something.
Ooh, Cassidy.
DJ Cassidy. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
Nationality?
I don't even know. That's the scary part.
I'm not
what is like Ukrainian or something?
That nigga ain't black. Then he came and brought the well. He set his well right in our community. All right now.
He set up his Chinese restaurant right in our neighborhood.
That's a great metaphor, to be honest.
So his own soul food restaurant.
Girl.
Nigga.
Where is he from?
It just says American.
He looked Caucasian.
I don't know. I don't think BET would have.
BET is owned.
I know by
and operated
Viacom. I totally
by Caucasians.
Yes, I totally get that, but I don't think that they would do after the BET Hip Hop Awards. Like, I don't think that they would have them a Caucasian DJ. I'm not saying that, it's not.
If it was working, if it ain't broke, they ain't gonna fix it.
But I don't think they would have done it on BET. They would have done it on MTV or on
Why? He performed for Obama. They were just like, oh, he performed for Obama, and he performed their verses.
I don't have my phone with me. Anybody check out his nationality?
It don't say. It don't
American.
Say. Wow. I mean, he looked like he got a little bit of. He played for the inauguration for Obama and Biden.
He probably half and half or something.
It said nationality American. I bet you if it was me, it said nationality. It wouldn't say American.
What would it say, Kaya?
It
would say Blick.
No, it would say
that nigga Jewish.
African American.
Ashkenazi.
They have Negroidian on mine. Anyway, so what's the moral of the story here, people?
Don't worry too much about the world.
So time out. That whole Reggae Cipher was put together by a Jew?
No.
Wait, who told you he Jew?
It's an Ashkenazi Jew.
Wait, where you reading?
Huh?
Where you read that?
I don't know. Somebody's played it. So DJ Cassidy. There's something that says ethnicity of celebrities. Ethnicity Ashkenazi Jewish.
Don't you tell me that. If that's the case,
his parents are both Jewish.
Oh, Apple!
He can't have nothing. All these musical talent in his family, somebody could have coordinated that shit. Oh my God.
The pattern of his bops makes so much sense now. Just,
you know what I'm saying?
It come together now. I get it.
It does say his DJ ancestry is Ashkenazi Jewish.
Yo, this nigga's full name is Cassidy Durango Milton Willie Podell.
Wow.
And he was in here talking about Super Cat.
We fell for it too. We fell for it.
We fell for it. It's mad funny.
We sure fell for Cassidy's bullshit. We sure did.
You stupid.
He did a Kirk Franklin on us.
Are you with me?
He took everybody, all his black talent, and balled it up in one and made a bunch of money.
How stupid.
Is God's property still a thing?
1, 2, 3.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Yo.
It's me, DJ
Cassidy. DJ Cassidy.
This is some straight.
Ain't right.
Some bull jive.
That is some bull jive.
He was sitting at home. He probably was sitting home broke. I got it.
That's some real perspective though.
Have them entertained.
That's heavy.
How come he can do his own Jewish community? Why
he did. Elder Bosch.
He sure did. He sure did.
I mean, Rosenberg from '97 is Jewish.
Shut up, Chris.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, but he ain't over here talking about
Rosenberg paid his due.
So what you're saying?
You're right.
Rosenberg paid his due.
Right.
So if Rosenberg had did that, I would appreciate it better from him. There's some dude that we didn't even know. I was like, who is this dude? He's very Showtime-ish. He got a little pizzazz about him.
But he's not even playing anything, which kind of.
Kirk Franklin. He did Kirk Franklin on us. Yeah, he did.
I'm done. And
then he do voiceovers. He'll sing a little bit with you, and
he'll ad lib. Yeah.
He did a
But at least
Kirk hands where my eyes can see.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo.
But at least Kirk actually writes and
I want to give a shout out. I want to thank you, Kaya, Chris, Shauna, Amy, Joey, thank you.
For passing the mic.
God bless you and good night. I'm done.
Oh.
God bless you and good night. I'm done.
Yo, y'all should, anybody here that do any kind of music should feel fucked up right now. Any of y'all that did any kind of anything.
Oh, God.
I really let that nigga get over on us.
I'm done.
Y'all could have did that.
Yo.
Meanwhile, we got a damn Birchwood Yule log in the back. And Cassidy was able to round up all the singers.
I want to thank Super Cat, Shaka Demus, Players, who was up? Petra. Who else was on there? Maxi Priest.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we be action.
Yeah. Was Bougie there? Was Bougie there? No. Was Shaba was there?
Bougie wasn't there. Shaba wasn't there.
Shaggy was at the end. I remember that.
Shaggy was there? Shaggy.
Shaggy.
So again, going back to this well that we never have. He created his own well in our neighborhood.
Yeah, he might have been on to something.
And he did a great job.
Pass the mic. Well, we be passing. That's what we have done when we at a function and somebody singing or somebody rapping or whatever, and we pass the mic to the next person. That's something that we made up. That's actually a song.
And we couldn't even.
What's the song? Pass the mic, y'all. Pass the mic. Who was that had that song?
Who that was.
Hey, yo, Tariq, why don't you pass the mic? Who sang that song?
Is that a baby boomer reference or is that a...
I'ma slap fire out of you.
Say
another word. Say another word. Say another word.
Baby boomer.
I think that's everybody's number one on their list.
I'm not gonna tell you who is. I am not gonna tell you who is past the mic because it's gonna go into another conversation.
Wait, let me see.
Don't tell me it's a non-black person.
Y'all, pass the mic.
Beastie Boys.
Huh?
Beastie Boys? That's nuts, bro.
Oh shoot.
That is
no,
nuts.
it's the youngsters. The one I'm talking about is the youngsters.
Oh, okay, because the Beastie Boys got a song.
No, the one I'm talking about is the youngsters.
Well, my takeaway is...
Yes, what's your takeaway, sweetie?
We reviewed this whole year. We had some good times. We had some bad times. We had some ups and downs. In the midst of the good times and the bads, just remember to focus on yourself and making you better. Because if you really focus on this world, it would make you go crazy. So try not to focus too much on the world and focus on yourself and how you can make yourself better and build the wells in your life. Amen.
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 I think I can say it better than that.
I know. That's what I was just like. I don't think anybody can follow that one.
Anybody else got a takeaway?
No, I think Keisha said it best.
I'm a B-boy standing in my B-boy stance. Okay.
Looking forward to what's next. It's 2023.
Yeah.
2023.
Another
3
year.
is the year, a divine number. It is a divine number. So 3 is the year we going to do the damn thing. Let me tell you something. 2022 was just a year of planning and provision. 3, let me tell you something. It's about to be on and popping. Just get ready, get ready, get ready.
Pick number 3.
Number 3, my lord.
Number 3, my lord.
Number 3.
Number 3. Ah.
Listen, we are so glad that you have spent this year with us. We love you to life, and we can't wait to spend another year with you all in the coming year. So until then, as Cassidy says, Deshauna, Noe, Keish, Al-Kaya. And this is an episode of Between Family. And you're watching the Melanin Movement on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram,
and where you get your podcast.
And anywhere you get your podcast.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
And Happy New Year.
1, 2, 3.
Get you some birchwood.
Birchwood.
We're flaming.